Like, Narcos?
Yep.
So I was this close to being in the main title sequence for it and being like a Colombian with a gun, like in front of a whole bunch of bricks of cocaine.
No way.
But we had an Indian dude on staff that looked way more Colombian than me.
Oh.
Welcome back to the T1K Podcast. We have a very special guest today.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nadav.
All right. Thank you for having me, boys.
Dude, thanks for coming. I can't believe you actually wanted to be on this. This is fucking sweet.
Yeah, dude, it's I remember when you asked me if you could be on the fold, because I've seen you do sets before. I'm like, oh, Joe's really funny. But he does a podcast with T1000, and he's a fucking insane poker. I think you might be too good for the game. And then you assured me, you're like,
And then he played.
yeah. And then you're like, I play like once a month. I swear I'm trash. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then
No, he's trash.
yeah, dude, you're welcome back anytime you want.
Yeah. Not so much me, but you're in.
No, yeah, you've tried to get on too. I'm like, no, you're definitely too good for this show.
No, I think the first hand I saw you raised to 2. The blinds are 1-1. You go 2.
Yeah, we'll kick it
We
up.
did a
kick
little
up,
min raise.
Kick up the action a
That's
little
a
bit.
2-bet, dude.
Yeah.
He's doubling the
Wow.
action.
You gotta double the action. I mean, dude, that was the ultimate backhanded compliment that I could have got. It happened on stream too, where you go, "Hey, man, by the way, thanks for being as bad as you said you were."
You're welcome back anytime.
I'm like, I'll take that any day of the week, dude. That's fucking great.
Because it's such a complicated show to book. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not a normal poker show. It's a comedy podcast disguised like using poker as the engine for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're too good at one of those things but lack in other things, it makes the chemistry and dynamic just off.
Yeah,
Like there's
100%.
episodes that I've needed to scrap because it's like, this didn't really feel like an episode of the show.
Oh, you've had full tables that you've had to just not put it out?
Yeah, and like there's ones where it's like, oh, I've kind of miscalculated some of these table chemistry. Like it's still fine. It's not going to be a great episode, but it's like I'm learning from every table I'm putting together because it's when you put 6 or 7 people together, you pick one wrong person, and you're like, oh, the entire dynamic of the table's different.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
I will go to bat for myself. When I'm done with this sober bet, you should probably have me on if I get hammered.
Okay.
The rule will be I have to get hammered.
Blackout.
Okay.
Yeah.
And play 100% VPIP.
Sure.
Okay, 100%.
You know, we just had Chef Philip Franklin Leon, and the rule for him, because he showed up accidentally on the wrong day, but I will take fault for that because I think I just texted it stupid.
Okay.
But I was like, dude, this isn't the table for you. There's like, no one here is playing at your level. And so he's like, how about post flop, I just turn over one of my cards? We're like, there we go. We'll do that. Still did pretty good.
He still won. This is a soft game.
It's very soft, very loose sometimes. That's the thing. Sometimes like people are playing real tight.
Yeah.
Because they're just new to poker. And then there's some people where it's like, oh shit, this is a fucking,
Okay.
this 1-1 game's playing like a 5-10. You
So
know?
it'll be next. I have a 500-day sober bet. That
500 day?
500 days. I have to
Okay.
be dead sober, no drugs, no alcohol. I have like 50K on the line.
Okay.
So it ends January 14th, 27.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right.
I've still got under a year left. But,
Okay.
that could be a fun stipulation. I have to get hammered, and I have to play every single hand.
So far, I'm liking this.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Seems like a damn good deal.
Look,
Yeah.
let's flip over both cards too post flop. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, I'll just hand everyone my money before and after.
Yeah,
be
dude,
great.
just do everyone's buy-ins too. I think we have a pretty good offer, an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of the fold.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I appreciate it.
The clips you guys make are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I am such a fan of poker, but like every poker stream I've watched or like have put on, it's always on in the background, and it's like, oh, the commentators are taking over a lot of it, but all my home games don't feel like these games.
Me and you might be like complete opposites, because I'm a huge comedy fan, and all I've done is play poker the last 15 years of my life.
Right? Yeah. But it's like the shows of poker are just so like, unless you've like memorized GTO charts, you're like, oh wow, fucking this shit, they're doing crazy shit over here.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't know poker very well, you're not going to enjoy watching that. So it's like, how do we get a show that like people can get introduced to poker where you don't have to know poker but still enjoy the show?
I think it's a whole nother level up because it's like one of the things that we broke down on this show was when they started introducing the whole card camera in poker. And, you know, prior to that, the World Series of Poker streams, it's unwatchable. It's like a World Series of Poker streams would just be like, okay, and he's all in, and
we don't know what he has yet, but it's a lot of chips.
Literally, no one would know what was going on. So it would be just an hour supercut of guys winning hands, and it'd be like, this guy's the champion of the World Series of Poker, and he's just smoking cigarettes inside, having a good time.
You don't see anything till showdown, and they're like, okay, he made a flush on the river, and now he wins the pot.
Right, and when it gets to showdown, if it gets to showdown, where it's just like,
exactly.
Oh, these rich people are just changing hands, and they're playing a game of chess where I can't see the pieces.
Yeah. What's pretty cool about where we're at too is the comedy scene and the poker scene seem to be like melding together like perfectly. Like there's so much interest in the comedy scene in poker, and then vice versa with poker players like loving comedy.
Yeah, I feel like
it's like a perfect match.
Because I feel like if you're a gambler and you're a comedian, there's a lot of overlap in the type of degeneracy that you're into.
Yeah.
And so it's like...
it's off the beaten path.
Right. And it's like two worlds that are like, there's a lot of...
They're parallel.
Right. They're parallel, but they just rarely meet. And it's like, let's fucking mash it together and see what happens.
Yeah. And the people you find in both are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah. Dude, like, and you'll find so much variance in just the players where it's like, oh, there's someone super personable at the table, and then you'll find someone that just locks in and just like does not want to talk.
That guy's a dick.
Dude, I always know I'm in trouble when I show up to a home game and there's a guy that's just drinking water. I'm like, nah, this guy's gonna fuck.
Or he has a hoodie.
So
he has a hoodie on, or he has sunglasses on.
Dude,
fuck that guy.
Going to a home game where someone has headphones on, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
Yeah.
I went to a couple where they didn't even have music playing and everyone's just drinking non-alcoholic beer, and I'm like,
are you at a funeral?
I want to blow my fucking brains out. I'm like, are we having fun, or are we just fucking trying to like, am I the fish? Is that what's happening here? And it was. Stop going to that game.
Yeah. I'm busy, guys. That's fine.
Yeah, man. It's like the parallels in characters too, man. It's like in both scenes, you just have people that are just actively destroying their fucking lives.
Right.
Too.
Yes.
Where like, dude, there's this famous Bill Burr quote where he goes, yeah, you can't lose going after a dream. And I'm like, go outside of the mothership every night. You'll find about 500 people who are losing chasing a dream right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying their best and they're having a tough time out there, dude. They're getting killed.
Yeah, they're losing bullets and they're just like trying to scrap, like they're calling people to Venmo them for rebuys. I'm like, maybe don't.
Maybe don't rebuy.
Maybe take a lap, dude. Maybe like I've been there before. Yeah. You got to get up. You got to go walk around. You got to go outside a little bit.
Yeah, got to take a lap for sure. A few bad beats will do that to you.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I feel like for the most part, at least on the show, like I don't play the way I normally do because it's like you're playing for TV. You're trying to make exciting hands. And you're like, sure, I'll call this 3-way all in with King 8 offsuit because like who knows? Maybe there will be a fucking either big loss or big win. But like,
it'll be fun.
Yeah, exactly. So you play way differently. But then like, there's some times where you're like, what's this person doing? Like, I feel bad inviting them onto this thing. Like they're just donating and like they're slow bleeding. They're not making moves. It's so clear, like what they have.
Zero chance.
Right. And it's like, it really is like, if you can't spot the fish at the table, you are the fish.
Yeah.
And that's been me a lot.
Well, dude, one of the things that I thought was awesome was like when some of the bigger players come in, like you said, they add additional things to themselves to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And so when we were playing, Skull Mike is obviously a better player than everyone at the table. And he came in and just to his credit, just punted $1,000 to the boys.
Dude.
Just came in and was just blind calling everything. It's just like all
playing
in,
everything
no
blind.
luck.
Because that's the thing is that Mike has asked me multiple times. He's like, dude, let me get on the stream. I'm like, give me a fuck yes scenario to have you on because you're going to clean out all my friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to make them not have fun. Like, they're going to be like, cool, Nadav. Like, I thought I was going to get clips and not just fucking rinse $1,000 every time I come on here.
Yeah.
And so it's like when some pro comes up, it's like, put a bounty on your head, make something that makes it interesting. So it's not just a bunch of funny people losing money to a rich person.
Funny people lose their lives.
Yeah, dude, because there's
I suppose you haven't seen some of my finer work when I've been drinking.
yeah, maybe not.
There's a lot
There's
of
a
punting.
photo of it over there.
Okay.
There's
Actually,
a photo.
hold on.
Yeah. There's a nice photo of
Is that
JC
you
losing.
hunched over?
This is my birthday stream. I put in $15,000 pre-flop. I put in $15,000 pre-flop with Queen 3.
Hunched over.
I lost a $30,000 pot to King High on both runouts.
Holy
So
shit.
that's some of my finer work.
Oh, cool. And Liz was dealing that game.
Yeah.
That's cool. She's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. You were
So-
nice and blacked out on your birthday. We'll put
I
this
don't
here as a
always play
reminder.
well.
Dude,
I have a lot of degeneracy in me.
there's a sweet spot. Like, I can't be too, like, I need to be drunk enough to be able to, like, play hands that I would normally, like, drinking helps me be not too nitty.
Yeah.
But you get past that sweet spot and you're like,
Then it's too
I made a
much.
horrible mistake. Like,
Yeah.
I'm calling my VPIP's like in the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Now
doing
I'm
a
careless.
terrible job. Yeah.
So I don't know if you know who English Bulldog is, Alex. He's one of the better players on streams and I've ever played with. But he advocates for drinking while playing big games because he's like, in poker it takes a lot of balls to make the moves you need to make.
Yeah.
And a couple Modelo's gives him that takes the edge off. And where okay, I need to bluff 25,000 on this river, and when he's slightly buzzed, he just does it instead of second guessing it.
It's the hardest thing, like, to remove the value of the chips from the chips. Like, I'm glad that you're playing with chips and not just stacks and like racks of bills.
If it was
That would
actual
suck.
cash,
Because then it would be like, oh my God, this is fucking rent. Like, what are we fucking doing?
Yeah.
But when it's chips, you're like, oh, okay, this is a move. But even then, once you get used to it and you're like, hey, I'm super comfortable like making crazy moves at this stakes, and you move up a stake and then all of a sudden you're back to fucking shaky hands and you're like, holy shit, this is a fucking like
yeah.
the those moments when you realize you're like, well, I think this is the biggest pot I've ever been in. And like once you have that realization, you're like, oh shit, fucking keep it cool. Let make sure no one else could see that how fucking nervous and anxious you are.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, there's so many times where I'm in huge fucking hands and people are just calling out what I have. I don't know how to fucking react to it. So I just raise my eyebrows. I'm like, oh, really? You think I have pocket aces? That's nuts. And it's like, I don't know how to hide. Like, how do you hide? Like, is it just, sometimes I try and lock in and just go stone cold sober and just look at the board and try not to change.
So yeah, the advice I got from a very successful player was, you pick a spot on the board or on the felt, and then think about having sex.
So smiling a little bit.
You just pick if you pick a spot on the board and then just think about fucking.
Wait, you stare at the board?
Your awareness goes deep inside, and you're just like blank, and you're just thinking about fucking the whole time.
But what is the expression on your face while you're thinking?
There is no expression. You just go blank.
Okay, see, so I don't think that advice would work for me because I think I would look like sick.
If you, as long as you do the same thing every time. As long as you do the same thing every time.
Right.
That point you brought up about being in the biggest pot of your life, that brought up a memory of me in the Beau Rivage in I think that's Mississippi. I was playing in a private PLO game, and it's like 2 a.m, and I get in this spot where I think the previous biggest pot of my life was maybe like 60K, 70K. I get in a $160,000 pot, and I end up flopping top set, and I scoop, and I was shaking. My whole body was like, I didn't know what was happening. It was like I win the pot. I stack these like 5K chips up, and then I immediately take a photo because I'm a fucking I've never had 6 figures in front of me.
Right.
And I'm just like when can I get off this table? Like,
Right.
holy shit, what just happened?
You're like, I need to go take a lap, but I need
Yeah.
to not be a dick. Is this when I announce like, okay, guys, I have like an orbit or two left in me, and I gotta get the fuck out of here? When like, or is everyone calling you a dick? It's like, dude.
No, I had to keep playing for a few hours. But yeah, you can't just get up. But that was a crazy situation. I was playing versus a kid. One of the kids in the pot was, I saw him there playing 5-10 like for all weekend. And then he got into the game, and then the stacks got big and got out of control. And then we got all our chips in, and the pot's like 160K. And I just saw him playing 5-10 for days. And I look at him, I'm like, can we go twice? And he goes, nah, one time. And I'm like, this is a lot of money. Or he's like, it's my rule. I only go once. If I have to go twice, I shouldn't be playing in the game. I'm like, dude, there's a fucking house in the middle. Like, I know you're a 5-10 player. What are we doing? Like, we should go twice. Yeah. And he's like, no, one time, and I win. And then apparently, like, I heard his friends the next day say he was out by the pool, just like completely depressed, and just like head in his hands. Just, I'm like, oh, like he had a flush draw. I think I had top set, and I ended up holding.
Dude, and here's like the crazy thing too, is like there's such a huge difference, because like I've played on and off poker since middle school, and I've always been like the worst person at the table. But like when COVID hit, it was like, shit, I have nothing to really do. Like I have work, and then I can't hang out with friends when I get home. So I started playing online.
This was the poker boom. The second poker boom was COVID.
Right. And like the thing is that when you get used to online poker, I'm used to screaming stuff after the flop, after the turn, after the fold, like after the river, like terrible words that also give away what I have. Like, that's what I thought, you fucking dumb piece of shit. And it's like, or like, fucking bet into me, you fuck, you know.
The N-word is nuts.
Yeah, crazy shit. Crazy anti-Semitic slurs. And like, when you start playing in like games with people, those tendencies are hard to like quelch. And like I've had like I had Tony Scar on the show a couple episodes ago, and he's someone that only played online, and this was like one of the first times that he played with people. And so he's doing stuff where I'm like, I know these tendencies, like you keep on playing out of order, like this is an online thing because you can't do that online.
Yeah.
Or like saying like, oh shit, I just folded 5-4, like while action is still happening, and you're like,
revealing your holding.
Can't do that. Like it's there's like the rules change, and like being around people is just a whole other aspect of poker where it's people that have mastered both is like it's different games.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, there's no reading at all, too, online.
Right.
It's like you're totally dancing in the dark.
Right. You're like, oh, this is an easy 3-bet. Or like, oh, let's try and scare him out of the pot. Fucking, bet the pot or bet like fucking crazy. And like, oh, that didn't work. That's fine. I'll just yell something at my dog real quick and then like go back to playing. But you can't do that at a table. Like, and when you're super mega tilted, you're like, you can't just like, oh, I'm going to go outside and chain smoke a pack of cigarettes. You're like, I need to stay here and just get mad and start mumbling shit.
Do you find yourself like getting bored when you play online too? Like you're like listening to like a podcast or something while you're playing and getting kind of taken out of the game a little bit?
No. Whenever I'm playing online, I'm usually pretty locked into it. Like I'll have stuff in the background, whether it be like either a poker stream or Kill Tony or some podcasts that I'm behind on. Like,
yeah,
that's like the playing is the focus, and then I have stuff offline. But like this, because the second I stop paying attention is when I'm like, it's normally when I'm multi-tabling, and I'm like, oh, I'm not paying enough attention to one of these hands or one of these tables.
Yeah,
and I'll eliminate one of the tables, or I'll just be like, I'm making too many bad decisions. I just need to stop playing.
Okay, for sure.
I'm very proud of my self-control sometimes.
Yeah, dude. The self-control is it's fucking it's hard to get. That's got to be a tough thing on stream too for you guys, where you're like, I'm playing bad, but I'm committed to being here right now. Right. So I need to just stay in the seat and see what happens.
Oh yeah, tilt gets ramped up when you're playing on stream.
Yeah, because you can't remove yourself from the situation. You're like, I'm here.
It's also the added like awareness of that. Thousands of people are watching.
Right.
So like losing a hand is like 10 times worse than losing a hand in like a public normal game. And same with winning a hand feels way better.
Yeah. And
so if you're on a stream and you don't win a hand for let's say like an hour, it feels like an eternity. Right. Yeah. And then you get anxious, or you get like that tilt, that little like, flustered feeling, and then it grows. And yeah, well, if you're just playing a game in the main room at the lodge and no one's watching you, you can kind of sit there and chill. And if you're having a bad night, it's like it's whatever. But on stream, it's like you desperately like want to like, do well.
Oh yeah, when you're card dead, like while cameras are on for like 2 hours, you're like,
it's brutal.
Because you're thinking to yourself, you're like, did I just come out here to not fucking do stuff? And then you're like, you know what? They haven't seen me play in like an hour and a half. I'm gonna go do crazy shit with this super bad hand. And it's like, oh cool, fucking bluffing into aces. This is rad.
Yeah, you're gonna get killed.
So, what's your background with comedy? I don't know your full story.
Sure. So I started off in post-production, like, because I grew up in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I was an assistant editor for, I don't know, like 6 years, maybe 7 years. And I had
podcasts, shows?
No. Like, I was working on like Netflix title sequences, like Narcos.
Yep.
So I was this close to being in the main title sequence for it and being like a Colombian with a gun, like in front of a whole bunch of bricks of cocaine.
No way.
But we had an Indian dude on staff that looked way more Colombian than me.
Oh.
So Harshit is in the title sequence.
Harshit.
Yeah. Honestly,
dude, fucking Harshit.
One of the most fun guys I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
Dude, I think a redhead would go hard in front of cocaine.
Oh yeah, one of those like weird, like a Louis C.K. Mexican type of deal. Where it's like, oh yeah, I think they make Spaniards like you sometimes. You guys fled the Holocaust at the right time.
Oh yeah.
But I was just working in post-production, working on like cool projects. And then I think the company that I worked with had a merger or acquisition with DirecTV, and the stuff that my department was doing was redundant to what our acquisitor was doing.
Okay.
So we got laid off. And at that point I was like, fuck, I've been out of the freelance game for a minute. Like, what do I do? Like, everyone that I called doesn't have work for me. So then I just started like hitting up all the podcasts that I listened to that didn't have video, which at the time was most of them. Like Rogan was the only one that was really on video.
Really?
So I hit up a bunch of my favorite podcasts. I was like, hey, here's my resume, which looked fucking sick at the time. I think you should be on YouTube. Let me be the person to help you get there. And Segura was the first person to reach back in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Wow.
And we met up for breakfast, and he was like, yeah, man, you seem like you could do it. Like, let us know what you think. Like, let's just start working, and just started ramping up from there. And 7 years later, it was like the EP of we went from just the podcast to then, and that was like my freelance gig. So, or my side hustle gig. So any job that I had, they're like, hey, this is going to be a Monday through Friday. I'm like, sorry, I'm unavailable Mondays. Like, that's kind of a problem. I'm like, not for me. Like, if you guys want me, like, you have me Tuesday to Friday. Monday is my YMH day. So I only took jobs that allowed me to continue doing that. And then eventually they called me and they're like, we want to launch multiple podcasts on a network. We can only do that with you. Are you down? I was like, fuck yeah. Let me put in like my 2 weeks notice with this company and I'll go full time with you guys. And then started building a team and hiring people, where it was like, we had a skeleton crew of like 3 or 4 people outputting 6 or 7 weekly podcasts. And we just kept it to a super bare minimum because I knew how to do things. I had good bosses and bad bosses, kind of borrowed from each of them, and just tried to do as much as possible with as few people as possible. And and then 5 years ago, this was like a year after COVID, they were like, hey, would you guys be interested in moving to Austin? And because for a comedian, you now don't lose a day to travel if you're traveling over a weekend. Like, it's a couple hours this way or a couple hours that way.
Yeah, it's so nice.
From LA.
And you do stand up as well?
No.
Okay.
Everyone always thinks I do. And it's like, nah, I've just been around, like, I did improv growing up, and I've just been around comedians for a long time. I have a good sense of humor. Like, I'm a cheap date when it comes to jokes.
Yeah, you seem like a comic.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's I just try and be a good Hank. Like, that's it. Like, don't encroach. Just like add to the situation. Don't take away from it. But also when you're in a producing like position, it's, hey, what can I do to make this better? What can I do to make you feel more comfortable?
Have you ever done an open mic?
I have.
Okay.
Well, straight out of college.
I've done about like 40.
Yeah, dude, it's like, it's not fun. Like
You just melt.
Well, because it's like, I think I've done it a total of like 3 or 4 times where I've been on stage. And each time it's like, fuck, man.
God
like just
damn,
hearing a
that's
chuckle or
terrifying.
two and like knowing that chuckle is my brother. It's like, damn, strangers are not into this. This is rough, dude.
The thing that I really appreciate about you though is like you being quick to laugh. And the fact that it's genuine makes being funnier so much easier, and it warms you up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, for example, I came on the stream the other day, and I'm getting in there, and I'm like, I'm a little nervous, right? Because anytime you do anything you haven't done, you're nervous. There's money involved. There's 8 cameras. There's lights going on. You're like, oh fuck, we're here. But within like 4 hours, within 2 hours, we're laughing, we're bullshitting, we're making jokes behind the dealer. I'm having so much fun that I don't care that I'm losing money. You know what I mean? Like I'm having a blast.
And that's what it's about. Like and that's what I learned too, is actually like when I started working at YMH. Well, okay, so it's even funnier. So like the job before that, which is really fucking weird, I was hosting a VR Twitch stream daily show for this company called Machinima. They used to make a whole bunch of game show type of like gaming content. And so I knew if I could hear the producer laughing from the other room that I was doing like keep going in that lane.
Hell yeah.
So then when I went over to YMH and I started being in the room when they were recording, I always took that to mind. I was like, if they could hear that someone is laughing at what they're saying, they're going to keep going harder on the thing that's funny.
Yeah.
So I've always brought that to everything I did, where it's like, when I'm not on mic, I laugh a lot less, but like it's very encouraging because it's immediate feedback, and you're like, keep going here,
dude. It made for some of the best moments. I mean, dude, I remember there was one particular time where I went to Europe by myself, and I went on this like tangent where I was just kind of getting to a place and then being like, I'll stay here for a few days and then I'll get on the bus, and I ended up like in the middle of Greece, having no idea where I was, right? And I was at this hotel with Wi-Fi, and I'd never watched YMH, and I was watching the Top Dog dad jokes clips.
Oh yeah.
And I'm by myself in this hotel room in bumfuck Greece, and some of the hardest laughs of my entire life.
Yeah.
Like I'm alone in a hotel room crying, laughing. And dude, it's to your credit. It's like that laugh, that extra like, okay, hey, we're going to keep pushing in this direction, I think enabled them to keep pushing on this tangent where it's like, if you're not getting any feedback and there's nothing in the room, where it's like, is my dad actually that funny?
Right.
You know, is he adding that much? But the fact that it's in there, it's, dude, legitimately some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like it brightened that trip so much.
Yeah, dude, because you hear something like if you're not the first to laugh and you hear someone else laughing, it immediately brings your guard down. You're like, oh, is there something funny about this that I'm not noticing?
100%.
It makes you more okay and open to like, all right, let's go on this ride.
Yeah.
Like,
let's fucking go on this
someone else
tangent.
thinks this is funny.
Dude, there was something going on at the table that nobody else could see. And me and the dealer, Anastasia, were laughing our ass off, which David Jolly ordered these chicken wings at the table. And he was fucking, dude, he was manhandling them bare hand and then playing the cards without washing his hands.
I was like, bring him napkins. He's like, why? Because I'm black? I'm like, no, because it's wings. It's hand food. Are you eating it with the fork? I don't think so.
So there was one scene where Jolly legitimately grabs the chicken wing and he like rips it up like this out of it. And then the cards come to him and then he picks them up with both hands, looks at them and just folds them in. And we're like, dude, you are marking the cards for the rest of the game. And so we're crying, laughing at this, but it's like there's shit going on like that where, dude, after the hand, like at the end of the stream there, I started realizing I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like forgetting that I'm mic'd up right now. And I'm like bullshitting with Jolly in the middle of it. I'm like, I'm dreading watching this because I'm like, I just ruined half an hour of the stream because I couldn't shut the fuck up for a second. And I'm like, okay, thank God we're muting the mics in there.
Dude, luckily I'm not doing post-production this season. I have a fucking stud like taking care of it. And it's like, oh, cool. Like I don't have to worry about like, because I used to stay away from 8-handed tables.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck, dude, like I can't have 8 Uncle Lasers at one table, like all competing for jokes.
You have to have somebody that's willing to fucking sit back in it. But there was one point, this is my favorite thing that I saw on the stream. At one point, I have a bad habit of chewing ice, and I got a drink with ice in it, and I was chewing it for a good 5 minutes, and then I caught myself when you got to stop, and I just had them take that drink away and went to no ice, and it did get picked up on the mics where it's in there in the stream, and everyone in the comments is like, God, that fat fuck Trey Pack is so rude chewing into the microphone. And it's me the whole time. But nobody suspected that skinny little Begley over there is the one chewing in, eating fucking deviled eggs over on stream.
Dude,
the deviled eggs are fantastic.
Oh my God, they're so good.
The watch food, honestly, is so much better than it should be. Like, it's crazy where it's like...
The mozzarella sticks.
Have
you tried those?
Dude, the poke bowl is my go-to every time. Yeah. Like, and it's just like, damn, this is good food. Like, I don't feel disgusting after eating this. Like, this is giving me brain power. This probably nootropics are in this probably. Mix some nicotine in there.
Yeah, dude. Well, Laser last night had finished was finishing up a poke bowl when I got there, and I'm like, if a guy on coke can still finish his meal, that's a pretty good sign.
Oh yeah, he was shoveling it in. It seemed like he was taking it like a supplement. He's like, if I don't eat this, I'm gonna have a terrible headache tomorrow. Like that type of shit.
Should we do a hand breakdown?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fold. Hell yeah,
bro.
Which one are we gonna do first?
Let's defer to our guest. Let's do Nadav first. So this is
okay.
By the way, great table here. William Montgomery, one of the fucking funniest guys ever.
This is a fun one.
And unfortunately, we lost Michael Day to New York, but he's a great dude too.
Oh, he's moved?
Yeah, he moved, man.
Fuck. All right.
He's out, but good for him. He's going for it.
R.I.P. God bless.
Let's let her rip.
Do you want
bad screen cards? We're on the flop here.
Are you gonna call?
Nadav has 10-5 of diamonds, top pair, bets 15.
We had so much hope before then. I know. I thought
we had all the hope in the world, but it's all right. Next time.
Brian has
the next one.
I'm cutting down Tony's thing.
King 3 with the king of clubs. He has a backdoor club draw.
And again, to my point, these 1-1 games can get pretty big pretty quick based on the fact that you've got a grand in front of you. Brian Simpson has 400. Things get big quick.
Oh yeah, and also it's like I think this was one of the first times that I played with Brian. Maybe it was the second time, but like each time I played with him, I was like, I can't tell if he knows what he's doing or if he's keeping his cards close. Like I can't tell if he's hiding his skill level. So I can't tell if he's doing a super pro move or he just has no idea what he's doing, which is so hard to play
He's
against.
one of the most intimidating people I've ever met too, which is, dude, I feel like anytime I do stand up, I can fend for myself, but there's been only one time where I watched a guy go up and I go, I'm completely fucked. And it was a filthy show at the creek, and Brian Simpson did an entire 15 minutes on getting his dick sucked, and I went up next and just fucking ate it wire to wire. I mean, he is a powerful
such a killer,
individual.
dude. He's so fucking funny and like effortless. It's effortless.
All right. Well, if he knows what he's doing here, the only reason to really call with King 3 and the King of Clubs is to plan on bluffing massive when a club comes. So
Nadav is just on fire right now.
Right. And I have 1K in my stack at that point.
Everything.
Yeah. So another 15 on the turn. You got a perfect turn card. 5 of spades. Okay.
That fucked me up.
This is his bluff card. You still have plenty of hand to value bet.
And I'm trying to scare the flush off. Or like, I'm like, if he calls this, then like he has the flush.
Sure.
And so that's why the next move fucked me up as much as it did.
God, this would be a nasty shove.
All in.
Oh my God.
I like the way he shoves it in.
I love the way he did that. It's so sick.
The push.
All in for
this
Brian.
Is,
what
I
is
mean,
this?
this is a great play.
No, yeah, he didn't call you.
What do you think you have? Let me make sure I got it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I might have made a huge mistake. Yeah. I bet you did. I did.
Wow, he played this perfect.
Unless it's all
He's
part of the
he's
act.
calling to bluff the club, and he got the club, and he puts max pressure on.
That was an evil laugh.
Keeps on going.
But yeah, essentially what you're doing, I mean, you're value betting your hand on the river, and you're hoping for just a call. Because
Maybe.
if he has a flush, he's probably going to raise.
Right.
So if he just calls, you're probably winning the hand. If he has like jacks, if he has a...
Even straight. Like a straight was scaring me too.
Yeah, but you're still value betting with 2 pair.
Right.
And so like you're hoping to get called by worse, which definitely is possible. You can get called by ace 10, king 10, jack 10, queen 10. You can get called by an 8 and if he just doesn't believe you. But yeah, when you're facing a raise, your hand kind of shrinks up, especially when the flush gets there.
Right.
So
and
it's a really tough spot.
And when he did it as dramatically as he did, I'm like,
typically,
why are you doing it like this?
Yeah, he didn't throw 1 chip in. He went push.
And we've gone over this on the pod before. When people dramatically put all their chips in, like forcibly, it's typically the nuts. Like it's very rarely is it a bluff. So him doing it like with the dramatics is kind of sick.
I don't know. I think it's almost scarier when somebody just goes all in and then puts 1 chip in just so they know, because it feels like they think that these chips that they have are staying right where they're at.
See, but like that was actually the way that he shoved in the way that he did almost clued me into like, hold on, I don't think he's as good as he is, because that's not how people shove all in like that. He's doing this for dramatics. But then it was just like,
this is such a good bet.
I'm back to fucking coin flipping if he knows what he's doing or not.
Yeah.
You know?
This meat is a prize for beating the dogs. It's not that.
See, my question is, do you know what a flush is? Would you chase it
You know, I know what a flush
to
is.
the river?
I didn't know what a full
stomach
house
for that?
was until I beat you with it twice the last time I was here.
I wouldn't talk if I was Brian.
And now you're being a pussy. I'm very shocked at because
Yeah, keep going.
that's never really been part of your reputation. Sure, you've had a gambling problem. You're not a very good editor, even though you managed to survive.
Oh,
this long
he's
in
trying
this
to.
business.
What a dick.
Dude, Brian
Show him who his
Brian
still
cuts
edging here,
so
Brian.
deep.
Go ahead, keep going.
You're not a very good editor. Brutal.
Play what you know to play. Why you over there hesitating? You're playing against a rookie, amateur, but you scared. Why is that?
God, he would make a great
The
actor.
thought of a black man
Dude,
defeating
most
you
comedians
is
do.
too
He
much.
should be in movies.
Comedy is the hardest stuff to master. So it's
Yeah.
like everything's below that, it feels like.
Unless you had pocket 5s, that could fucking get there.
Yeah, he should be in
Pocket
movies.
8s or 10s.
God, it's such a
No,
tough
don't think you
decision.
have pocket 10s.
That's definitely another thing that you're not seeing. I mean, those are the things you calculate, and I don't know what to tell you.
Will you show me if I fold?
Will I show you what?
Your cards?
Well, I'll show you what.
No. Why would I do that? Why would I owe that to you, loser?
That's also good to say. It's good to say I won't show.
Interesting.
Fuck. Now, if you show me and you fucking...
Typically, like level 1 is when you
I don't
ask
know
someone to
what he's
show.
doing.
They're like, yeah, I'll show you.
He
They're
wants
trying
me
to
to
get you to
call.
fold
I don't know what I'm doing
because they're
either.
bluffing. They're like, yeah, I'll show you.
Makes
You
it hard
just
to play
fold,
against.
and I'll
Right.
show you.
Ugh.
It seems like he's trying to entice a call, which is not what he wants. It's
Right.
like reverse
And
psychology.
that's intimidating. It's
Yeah.
like he wants
And
me
he's
to
gonna
call.
stack Brian.
Bam.
Oh, you figured it out.
Oh, my God.
What did he have?
Wait.
He's got nothing. He's got
Wait.
a great bluff by Brian.
What a
The
hand.
$900 pot. It was like one of the biggest pots of the show at that point.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
By the way, when you said what you're looking for out of a booking, I feel like that's it right there.
Exactly.
A guy when they lose that's not like, oh, fuck this fucking bullshit, dude. You
Right.
know, it's a guy that Brian Simpson doing the dance moves after laughing his ass off. It's
That's awesome.
It's people that know what they either know what they're doing, they know how to have fun at the table, a mixture of both. But it's like, because I've had some door guys too, where it's like, oh, this is like rough for them, but I know that they know how to play. Like even like that's why the stakes are 1-1, so that the funniest door guys that I know that like no one really knows of,
Yeah.
I could put them on and like I could just have fun with my friends, but they're not losing the rent money.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a very like important part for me. Like I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I can't afford to go on the fold.
Yeah.
But I also can't be like, hey, I can't just bankroll you because then it doesn't feel like poker to you.
Yeah.
And then you're just making retarded fucking calls nonstop.
I had a half backer on the last game.
Which is fine. But the thing
he
is,
called in the big guns.
but that's the thing though, is that you're like, you don't want to insult, JC. Like I don't want to fucking waste his stack.
100%.
Like you're not doing like, all fucking willy nilly. But if I'm just like, hey, everyone starts with $300 of my money, fucking have fun. It's like,
It's not a real game.
You're going to get a 6-way all in on the first 5 hands. And you're like, this isn't good show.
Well, dude, he gave me great advice on the way down there where he's like, break it into 3 bullets, just go in on a 200, 200, 200. And I genuinely went in thinking, I'm like, I'm going to be able to play the whole stream on this, like for sure. And then I got stacked pretty fucking quick. And thank God you bought me in because it created like, I don't know, I sent JC my hand, like since JC the stream when it came out, I was like really excited. I'm like, dude, tell me how I did. And then I immediately got the text back. He's like, massive blunder at 11 minutes in. I went, yeah, I mean, clearly I don't know what I'm doing.
When I play, we do 10 hands. I buy in
when I play, you haven't been booked yet.
Hold on. The first 10 hands, I'm all in blind for 100 every hand. Does that help?
See, it's like it's interesting, but I need to have players at the table that would know what to do with that.
That would know, like, oh, I have ace-8, I need to call.
Because like there's times where
or it might scare them.
Well, because like I have people that are like way too good. Where I'm like what is the thing that you're doing? They're like, I'm gonna do 100% VPIP. And it's like, cool. If everyone knows that, then that's fun and could be taken advantage of, which now kind of levels the playing field a little.
Yeah.
So it's
also shoving dark levels the playing.
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's just like, we're full on gambling.
Yeah.
Which is like great. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
So there's one particular hand I wanted to go over on this one. This is at 2. Oh wait, Brandon, what is this the bad fold that you said I had, JC?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, so let's see what it is. I don't even remember this.
Yeah, it was $15 and you were double gutted. You had King 10.
By the way, we went over this on the stream, but my apartment did flood the night before this.
Oh yeah, I knew that too. I'm just like, dude, fucking, it's insane that you even like came here.
Yeah.
Like dealing with such crazy shit while that's happening is nuts.
All right, wait, let's let it rip.
This is the hand.
Sorry.
So, Joe, you have King 10 offsuit in the cutoff. Jolly calls the 1. You call the 1.
We're kicking it up to $7.
Yeah,
high
Nadav
stakes.
Opens to 7.
I'm on the button. I got to.
And
So this is Hustler Casino Live. This is
Gotta abuse it.
CJ makes a very trappy call with just queens. He just calls the 7, which is typically a hand you want to 3-bet with.
Beer's the first thing that's going in my body.
Wait, so wait. CJ. Okay, yep.
Yeah, he just called queens. It's a hand you want to re-raise.
Yeah, for sure you want to re-raise there. Okay,
But,
so let's look
Right,
around.
and that's because if
trapping.
there's any overs, you're already fucked on the flop.
It's
right?
also it's the 3rd best hand in poker, so you want to start building a pot.
Got
you
it.
want to put more money in.
Right, like don't slow play your good hands. Like
Exactly. Yeah, a very successful poker player once told me, he's like, it's never a bad idea to put in money with a good hand. So to raise, to put in more money, you need to build pots. The goal is to get all the chips in with your good hands.
That's one of the hardest things. That's one of the hardest concepts for me to figure out. Because it's like when you get aces, you're like,
oh, slow play
this shit.
Yeah.
And then like you get to the turn and you're like, there's fucking $10
no
in
money
this
in
pot.
it.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
So you're trying to keep everybody. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so typically like you want to see CJ probably raise to like 25 from the small blind here. But he just calls. That gives everyone else the odds to call. So Jolly, Begley call.
So I just
Trey Pat
beer's
calls.
the first thing that's going in my body today.
You get the 9-7.
Jolly's in there with 8-3. You gotta love it.
Octocab.
It's suited.
$10.
So now CJ leads out 10. So you not only make a mistake on the turn, you make a mistake on the flop, Joe.
Really?
You call $10 with King 10 high. with no draw, no pair.
It's a good cards. They're king. It's a king and a 10.
Yeah, but you don't have a pair and you don't have a draw, and you're beat by ace high, so you're calling to try to hit 6 cards, and 2 of them could be. So you don't have the king of hearts or the 10 of hearts. So if the king of hearts comes or the 10 of hearts comes, you make a pair and someone could make a flush.
Oh, okay.
So you're really just drawing thin here for no reason.
You must have been watching this being like, Begley has retained none of the information.
Absolutely.
But I look good.
I've taught you nothing.
Let's dance. I look exhausted.
You say, yeah, so you're dancing. Let's dance. Now, Nadav, on the other hand, has a good ace high, has jack of hearts.
Oh, Nadav likes that card.
Yeah, turns top pair.
5 is it?
Wow. Bets 15 on the flop and 5 on
6 calls.
5 on the turn.
15.
Come
on, man.
We got a little raise from Nadav. This is okay. So there's $100 in the middle, and it's $10 more for you to call, and you turn a double gut shot. So you had king high on the flop, and you call 15. Now you actually turn a hand where you could hit a queen or an 8 for a straight. And it's $10 into 100.
That's eight outs.
You're getting 10. You're getting 10 to 1. You're getting 10 to 1, and you have 21% equity. This is a huge blunder. This is a huge mistake.
Get fucked, dude.
It's $10 to win $100.
Yeah, or actually like 12 or 11 outs.
Yeah, you have 3 kings and you have 8 straight cards, so you have 11 outs. So you're 21%. You're 21%.
Brandon
and all
loving
life. You're getting 10 to 1.
God damn it. Okay.
You're getting 10 to 1 plus. Do you know what implied odds are? You
yes,
probably didn't fucking remember that.
I remember.
You fucking idiot. You probably forgot implied odds. So not only do you win the 100 if you hit your hand, but you're going to win more money because you're going to bet and you're going to get called. You fucking idiot. If a queen comes on this river, CJ Landry is going to give you his whole stack. So you have implied odds of 153. I mean, this is just a huge blunder. You call with king high and then you fold a double gut shot. You fucking idiot. I've taught you, you've retained nothing.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Disappointment is one of my favorite emotions to observe.
You're like on the 9-7 deuce flop with king high. You're like, yeah, I'm in there. Let's dance. Oh, I turn a double gut shot. $10 more? No, I'm out of there. This is getting too rich for my blood.
Oh, I massively improved. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like what?
Oh my God. Fuck you guys. This sucks.
Oh, you're such a fish.
I hate this podcast.
You're such a fish.
See, but here's what's crazy too, is that CJ slow played and it fucking worked for him.
It did. It worked out this time.
Slow played because of my retardation.
So yeah, Nadav can never put him on queens here. Like ace jack should be good here 99.9% of the time.
To be the first to go home.
Like Nadav is just completely value betting, and now it's a perfect river. He has top. He has jacks and deuces with an ace kicker. Like he should never be bad here.
What's he gonna bet? $7 here again?
I love you, Trey. I love you too, dog. Yeah. I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, see,
I'm happy to be.
Now he bets 10% pot. I would be raising for value.
But I'm just gonna call you.
And you decided to just call and you saved yourself a lot of money. But like,
Casey, this is why you're not going on the show.
well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know what I'm doing, but also I'm gonna get fucking hammered and played blind, and I'm gonna punt off $1,000 most likely.
Yeah. This is me every hand. So
yes. This hand is such a disaster.
You're in the same seat as him too, which that's a little different. All right, at 204 we got my one.
We got another hand.
Yeah. This is all right. So right when I get the jacks, here we go.
All right, I've not seen this hand.
All right, so the clown nose is going around. By the way, David Jolly ran out of money and had to go, so we got Skull Mike coming in there, and Skull Mike has just been throwing money around.
Oh yeah,
he was a great addition to the table. He made it so much more fun.
He really makes it so that it's easier to ask him to come back. Where it's just like if someone leaves early, it's like who's around, who could pop in.
He was a blast, man. He's a great dude too.
No, he gives such good action.
It's like I went for something severely missed.
Look at you cleaning up.
Dude,
That's a stack.
sometimes I have good days. It's the goal is to always lose my first stack and try and rebuild it on the second bullet because it's like I'm trying to give action, I'm trying to do
Yeah.
good show, I'm trying to get people to get the bounty.
You got a little honey hole. You got a little honey hole. You're
Yeah,
printing.
dude.
I like it.
Dude, yeah, I got a little Epstein Island over there.
Oh yeah. All right, so Joe Begley gets dealt 2 jacks. I 3-bet to 20. Nadav's got
Okay.
ace 10. Skull Mike's got ace 9 of diamonds.
Okay.
So
I like it.
we got something good going on here. I'm excited.
Typically,
CJ gets out of the
you
way.
want to 3x
I haven't seen her in about 5 years.
the raise, but you like to min click it. That's
Is that a
the way to
min?
do it.
4 years.
Well, he raised the 10 and you raised the 20.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
all right. So 30 would have been the move.
30
but
would
that's
have been
fine.
the move.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we are going up.
By the end of the show.
Oh
like,
boy,
dude,
we got
I broke up with her a
action.
decade ago.
Skull Mike flops nut flush draw, and you still have jacks.
So
You
I
bet 10 into 60. Okay, so
should
we'll
have gone a
down
little
bet.
bit more.
Yeah, maybe 20.
Sensing a little weakness,
25.
Joe.
All right, wait. So this is key. He goes,
I'm sensing weakness.
Sensing weakness,
Yeah, because
Joe.
your
Yeah,
bet
it
is
seems like a
weak. It's
value
$10.
Sensing a little weakness.
Raise 35.
You told me.
Wow, you snap call.
no, I'm not in yet.
Oh.
I was with my.
Oh, you shove. Wow.
This is my last. This is the end of my money, by the way. This is my last
Max
stack.
Payne. You're ahead.
I'm ahead.
You sure are.
You got a 6?
He's got a diamond draw.
I sure do.
Oh my God! If I get bad beat again,
You're 56%. If you get bad beat, you're flipping. If this guy wins this coin flip, I'm going to kill myself.
I gotta
You
walk.
gotta pray for a diamond right now.
You look so worried, man. Oh.
That sucks, but Joe, I have great news for you. That is a qualifying cooler.
Hey!
That's a qualifying cooler for a blue cube.
Oh my God!
18K from the title sponsor.
See, he's a good sport. Look at that, a good sport.
All right, get back in. I had a great time.
No,
So this is
Joe.
key.
No, you don't.
Oh, here we go.
It's Mike's money.
All right.
So Nadav hands $100 to me,
Hell
and
yeah.
I'm back in.
Hell yeah.
So
The charity chips.
You should have run out of there and cashed it out. Got yourself a fucking meal.
Boy, would that have pissed me off.
Thanks, Nadav. I'm out. I'm going to go eat a steak.
Sick, I got gas and P. Terry's on the way home. Down.
oh, this is perfect. So wait, keep going. This is the next hand. Literally, so I've received
Thank you, man.
the $100 from Nadav. I'm very grateful.
So fun, man.
Thank you, brother. I'm having a good time.
So am I. This is a fun table.
All right, we skip ahead a little bit.
I know.
All right, so we get right to the cards.
You get jacks again?
I get jacks again.
Wow.
It's there.
Wow. Okay, it's 2 to go. Make it 10.
Oh, God.
Whoa, 20.
Wait, listen to this. Listen to this.
That fresh money is going quick.
Wait, so Nadav gets 10-2 suited.
I just gave you that.
I got jacks again. It worked out so good last time.
Yeah, I'll give you some action.
Did 1 call? 2 calls?
CJ folds 4-2. Trey Pack's got 9-5.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
I folded in my
He's
head.
gonna fold. Drew Nickens 8-6, and then Skull Mike's got King Jack
Oh
suited.
boy. Can we find the king of or jack of spades? That would be a key card.
Here we go.
Or 10 high flop.
Great time.
Bam.
Next fuck
Okay.
up. I love you guys. You know.
Still golden.
If you have jacks, let's go with let's double it up. Let's go 40 this time.
Wow, now you bet 40 into 60.
Hey.
That's a big bet.
Good moves.
I'm
That's a
feeling
big
confident.
bet. Are you going to get some action from Skull?
Nadav gets out of the way. Skull Mike.
Wow, he's floating.
Damn it. What's the worst that could happen?
Floating with 2 overs.
Game.
We got a pot.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Turns the nut flush
It
draw.
is, isn't it?
By the way, yeah, pause for a sec. He goes, go back 10 seconds. Listen to what he says here. This is
What's the worst that could happen?
It's a game.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, that's a good card.
I just know I'm fucked. I'm like,
It's a good card for everybody.
I know I'm walking out. I know it's over.
When I hit the flush on the river to beat his
You got
straight,
aces?
does that qualify for a bad
Nope. Call.
beat? He turned jacks again on a spade.
Wow.
No shit.
It's a very similar situation as last hand. You're ahead.
Okay, he's got a club girl.
But I got it.
I'm freaking out. My pulse is 170.
Through the roof. There's $222 in the pot, and you're shaking.
Hey, the stakes don't matter. I just don't want to have to walk off the stream again.
Possibility of getting two
Five
qualified
clubs.
cooler hands.
5 of clubs.
Hey! I'm so stoked.
I was stoked too. I was like, that would have been a rough fucking reload for you.
A rough exit.
And then you ran it up.
Yeah, and then I worked all the way back. I was, Nadav was a great sport. You know, I don't know. I had a great time because I was like, when you get that extra, just like, okay, Hail Mary, fucking, we're back in. We got to see if this works, and it starts working. It's such a great feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'd never felt like I was like playing in a flow state, but after that I started just to feel comfortable at the table and have a real good time.
Yeah, I'm sure you played really well after that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you just killed it. I'm sure you just played flawless.
I was a killer, man. I was having fun. Has there ever been anybody that showed up on the fold that has just completely surprised you, good or bad?
Completely surprised me. I mean, honestly, I want to say the first time that I booked Kim and Laser, it was a complete accident, but it was in the first season. The first season was 5 episodes. And like at first it was just like kind of like a quiet home game for the first 3 episodes. And then I booked both of them on episode 4.
Yeah.
And it was just, both of them were just doing crazy shit. I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize that this is what the show could be like. And it helped me open my eyes. And I'm like, okay, all right, there's different types of players, and now chemistry is like a huge thing that fucking matters. Like
storylines start
exactly,
to develop.
like it helped me start realizing the potential for like how fun this could get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, the worst version of this is already fun to me.
I have some mutual friends with Laser, and he's been a long time poker player.
Dude.
He's played in a lot of the private games that I've played in San Antonio, and he's played for a long time.
Dude, he brings the ruckus. Like, it's because when you start playing with him, you're just like, you're just fucking just looking across the table, and you're like, every single tattoo is poker related.
Poker.
Like, I'm like,
this guy's played before.
I'm like, I didn't notice that until we played
That's
poker.
awesome.
And I was just like, oh shit.
Oh, okay.
And then immediately he's putting me in tough spots. I'm
Yep.
like, oh fuck.
He knows what he's
I think he
doing.
really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's so I'll say that like that was a pivotal moment in the show where I realized like, oh shit, there's like a very aggressive, fun version of this show. And then he just super surprised me because it's like he's an animal at the table, one of the nicest, most polite dudes like outside of that. Like it's, you told me like you introduced him to your parents and they loved him.
Yeah, I mean that's my favorite Laser story. Is I opened up for him in my hometown, and my parents like to bring everybody out to dinner before the show, and I get a call from Laser, about 3 hours before the show, and he's like, "Hey man, you mind if I bring a friend to dinner?" And I go, "What kind of friend?" And he goes, "She's driving in from Canada." I'm like, and I'm like, "Are you asking if you can bring a hooker to the family dinner?" And he goes, "Yes." And I'm like, and so he didn't bring the hooker to family dinner, but he did bring her to the after show hangout.
Yeah.
And dude, this is the thing, is he's so polite and charming that my parents are so like, "Oh, how's Tyler?"
Right.
He's good.
His name's Tyler.
It catches you off guard. It catches you off guard. Like, I remember I brought my wife to one of the recordings, I think in season 2, maybe it was season 1. But, after we're done streaming, like the game kind of continues afterwards. Some people go home. Sometimes the crew comes out and plays with us. But I remember I had like a call that I needed to take. So like we were playing for like 15, 20 minutes and my wife was joining us. And she plays poker. Like when we first started like dating, we were just playing heads up poker online and just talking to each other. Like that's how we got to know each other.
Oh, it's awesome.
And so she sits down at the table and I'm like, "Hey, here's 200 for my stack. Just enjoy, but like look out for Laser." And like the first hand, she's raising 40. I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." I'm like, "Okay." And he's calling, he's doing all this, and like he's trying to get reads on her, and she takes his money, and I'm like, "Okay, all right, you know what you're doing." I'm like, I'm going to go take my call. I'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes. I come back and she has 4x'd her stack.
Wow.
And Laser,
She's got like 800.
It's all come from Laser. And like, he's just looking her up. He's just like, what the fuck's happening here? Like, you're going to call, like, he's like trying to get his money back, but still being super polite and nice, like in any other way, where I'm like, this is fucking nuts, dude. Like, it's the kudos to my wife. She's fucking, she knows how to hold her own at a poker table. I love the lady.
Yeah.
Especially anyone that could take money away from Laser at a poker table. I'm like, that's fucking hard.
I love taking Laser's money. It's a good time.
That's awesome.
You know, you're taking it away from a good cause too. You know, the local Coke dealer's like, damn, that could have been mine.
Yeah, you don't feel bad about it. Because like, I know Laser's not playing with money that he needs. Like, it's like,
he was an oil guy, right?
Yeah. He's playing like recreationally.
Yeah,
so it's like, when you're playing against someone like that, you're like, oh, that's a bad beat and that sucks. There's some people that you've given bad beats to where you're like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is wrong. Like, this is.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Like, where I'm just like, you shouldn't have come today. I'm sorry I invited you. I should have like given you more of a heads up. Because like, there's been times where I think that first episode that I said where I put Kim and Laser on the same show, Asan Ahmad was on there too. Mm-hmm. And so he's quiet, reserved, and like in the middle of the game, he's like, Nadav, you said this was like a quiet, chill poker game. What the fuck? People are re-raising like 100 pre-flop. And I'm like, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I'm so sorry. But like he started getting it, and it was just like everyone's just having a fun time. Like there's different versions of the game where it's like the way it starts, it could be very cold. And then it heats up where it's like everyone's now deep stack. Everyone's bought in a couple times. Everyone's playing a lot looser. Because like what I've noticed too is the smaller stakes, you play like a nit and like that's how you're going to make your money. Like, and that's how you're going to like, you're like, this is how you'll beat people. I've learned this. Who was it that, I forget who told me this. But it's make easy decisions early so you don't have to make hard decisions later. And so if you just narrow down your range, like pre-flop, like you're rarely going to find yourself in stupid situations.
Okay.
And then
it's also really good advice because it's much like everyone plays better when they're up. And so if you get stuck early in a session, it's kind of detrimental because you're going to play worse too.
Right.
And so kind of playing a little on the tight side to start is a good strategy.
Because then you're feeling people out.
Yeah.
But then like I've been invited to some private games where it's like everyone is a land developer and fucking private educate, like just rich fucking people. Mm-hmm. And like you're just feeling out the table, so you're playing nitty for a couple orbits just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You're like, this guy fucking 10 betted with the fucking bottom pair and got that like. And people are calling him with king high. Like, what the fuck? What is this game? Yeah. And so it's like, what I'm realizing is like, the higher stakes you go, it's back to just fucking a circus.
Yep, absolutely. The middle's tough.
Yeah.
When you get super high, the game kind of becomes easy again.
It's crazy.
You just need to be playing with people with a lot more money than you.
Right. And people that
don't care.
That don't care about losing bullets. They've come with fucking 50 bullets.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about this earlier where it's, you know, the ranges that you get on people. You were saying, okay, I was putting them on, you know, ace, king, ace, queen, you know, pocket king, something like that. You're like,
sure.
The ranges get so far opened up by people not knowing what they're doing, you know, people playing 6-5.
Yeah, when I'm playing Pierre in a 4-bet pot, like I'm gonna know what he has narrowed down pretty good. It's not gonna be like a random, you know, Jack 7 hand like you might find at like the 1-1 game,
right?
Know, that people are just like playing random shit.
So it makes the strategy completely different. Where you're like, I have no idea what's going on here.
Sure, I mean. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, it opens up ranges and creativity, and you can play a lot more hands.
There's a lot of creativity going down on the fold.
Yeah.
Well, like just playing with strangers in general that's the most intimidating setting where you're sitting down at a table and you don't know any of them.
Yeah,
and you're like, I have no idea how these people play, and you're just seeing crazy shit. And it's like World Series of Poker. Before you see hole cards, you're like, I'm just seeing a lot of action and no one's getting to showdown. So it's like, I don't even know.
You're in the dark.
What to take. Like, it's okay if aces or kings come to me, I know what to do with that. Short of that, these people are playing like maniacs, and it's like, yeah, 6-5 offsuit might fucking take me the way that they're playing, you know?
Yeah.
I've lost the most money on aces and jacks.
That's so true.
It's like, I'd rather have jack. Like, they're both, to me, they're both equally trash. Because I don't think I've ever played aces correctly. And I've played jacks probably more correctly than aces.
Yes, it's like, I don't know. What's your strategy when you get like, when you get aces or jacks or kings or queens? Or
Try to get a lot of money in the middle.
Get a lot of money in.
Yeah, especially in a loose game.
Yeah, because you know you've got the overwhelming odds, so just get some.
Yeah,
get some dollars. In
yeah,
the pot.
well, aces is number 1 and jacks number 5. So.
Okay, well, see, this is the
there's
dynamic.
not a lot of hands that are dealt that can beat them. So
see, it's the strategy that I try and do is I try and play tight for a couple orbits, and then once I'm kind of getting a sense of how everyone plays, I try and get caught in the cheapest bluff I could possibly try and get caught in. Where it's like, okay, like I have 8-5 offsuit. I should not be calling this pre-flop. But then I just start trying to play a little aggressive. I'm like, let me try.
It's called image building.
Right.
And you build an image of like, okay, he's really bluffing a lot. He's playing crazy hands. And then if you tighten up a little bit, you get paid on your bid.
You know what's crazy? We haven't talked about this, but that's actually what I was doing on the stream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
For the full 3 hours?
Yeah. Image building for later games.
Yeah, getting 10 to 1. Getting 10 to 1 on a double gut shot. You're image building by folding.
I am, and we've been I've been
that
working on
makes
this so that later on down the line when the people watch the streams and I go play private games for high stakes.
This is to get you. This is to get you
I'm hoping
seats in all the big games.
Yeah, we'll just build longevity. Yeah.
We're playing the long game, not the short game, boys. All right, this is chess, not checkers. I know what the fuck is up.
But it's funny because it's like sometimes I'll play like in just normal home games, and first I'll get in my head and I'll be like, oh shit, some of these people have probably seen like hours of like me playing and know how I play, and then I was like, oh, I play so much worse when the camera's on me because I'm intentionally playing way more than I normally do. So I'm trying to give action. I'm trying to make an entertaining show. So when someone's just like, oh, I gotta fold because I know how you play. I'm like, you don't. Like, I barely know how I play. Like, it's playing with people. Like, more often than not, if I'm playing with people, there's a camera on.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll play online poker a bunch and like I play way differently. Like there's like 3 different versions of the way that I play poker and none of them intersect.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I love that quote. I don't even know how I play. If I had to describe myself, that's probably it right there. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Right. They're like, oh, dude, you're such a good player. I'm like, dude, I'm trash. Yeah. Like, I'm just but that's the thing. I try and look like trash in certain places. And then there's other times where it's like, oh no, just missed a huge fucking bluff there. Or like just fucking like it's the big bluffs when people do big bluffs on me. That's the hardest situations I'm in.
Okay.
It's like, that's why that Brian hand was so difficult for me. It's like, fuck, dude, I bet $20 and you just re-raised me like another 400. It's hard to fucking sense weakness in that.
That was a very tough spot.
You know?
And it's like,
and that's the shit that tilts me is like when I fold, when I shouldn't have, that'll send me over the edge for like a full hour before I get back to normal. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it takes me a week to get back to normal where it's like, I've had such rough sessions before where it's just like I just walk away for like a month or two. I'm like, because every time you sit down, you just think about that hand.
Yeah,
and you're like, I can't be in that mindset if I'm playing. Yeah. So you just got to stop playing until I forget about it. And now I've come to a point where it's once I fold, I forget my hand immediately once it leaves my hand. It saved me so many sleepless nights.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that where. I don't know. It's like a golf shot where you got to walk away from it.
We are past your hard stop. I don't know if you still have to be somewhere, but just want to let you know.
Yeah, we can wrap up. Okay. Cool. Well, I really appreciate you coming on. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. Wow, that flew by. This was so much fun, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you for coming on because it's like, dude, I love seeing what's going on with the fold. You're fucking crushing it, and
Thank you.
appreciate you blessing our 122 subscribers with your presence. It's super nice of you. So
I'm gonna hold you to a
thank
spot
you
in
for that.
2027.
Yeah, dude. Look,
Next year.
You come blackout drunk.
I will come
and
get blacked
a whole bunch
out.
of other drugs.
I'm gonna Uber there.
Fuck
And,
yeah.
and I'm gonna black out and I'm gonna punt.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have
Those are my
mushrooms
promises.
for you too.
Those are my promises.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
see you.
Fuck yeah.
See you.